on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? God, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for star, R for radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prum Prum, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for star, R for radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prum Prum, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prum, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
The best radio show. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car,
At work,
at home.
on your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Though your heart is aching, smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile. If you just smile. Hey, this is Archie and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and The Morning Show.
Okay, let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you, wherever you might be on planet Earth, and those of you on other planets as well. I want to salute each and every one of you and welcome you to the Starr Radio UK and the morning show. Before we proceed, well, this event is going on in Ghana as well, this service, and therefore we want you to, if you have not, check them out. Please check them out. Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive a king. Hey, listeners, yes, let earth receive a king. It is Starr Radio UK. I'm Archie, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Yes, so welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is the Thursday edition of the morning show, tilting towards the big day itself. So, how many days for the Christmas now? Those of you who can count, some of us can count, you know. Yes. But I'm saying good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy. Good morning to Perry in the house as well, feeding me with all the necessary information that I need to get before I come on air. So you know what it takes for us to be on air. There is lots of work that goes on in there before we come on. So wherever you are, just bear with us. And those who do all the makeup and all the, yes, they're all doing very, very well, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to exactly 16 minutes past the top of the hour. But be rest assured of one thing, we're going to bring you everything from archaeology to zoology, from Accra to Zanzibar. If it's making the headlines, be rest assured of one thing, we're going to be bringing that your way. We wanted to bring you some music, but hey, it seems to be eluding us. But hey, we'll do our best to see during the course of the program whether we are able to bring that to you as well. But on that note, let me say once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good on to you, and welcome to the Starr Radio UK morning show. And as you heard, I remain yours sincerely, the one and only Archie.
This is the morning show with Archie.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive a king. Hey, listeners, yes, let earth receive a king. It is Starr Radio UK. I'm Archie, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Okay. Welcome back once again. And let me say Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year to all our sound listeners across the globe. If it's the first time I've even tuning in today to listen to us and you chanced on that, well, this is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, and we wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. The year 2026, may it bring us good fortune and everything that your heart desires. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, let's crack on. Let's say good morning to Mr. Olaimi Koiki and every one of you who watch and listen to us live on the Koiki Media platform, Yoruba Nation platforms, and of course, the United States of Biafra platforms. We salute each and every one of you there as well. And let me also say good morning to no other one but the one and only Mr. Frank Davis, Mr. KB Bosman, Vicky Newton, and Regina Nima, and all presenters, present and past of Starr Radio UK. Reverend Emmanuel Chidi, massive good morning to you and a Merry Christmas to you there as well. BB Clement, good morning and Merry Christmas to you all there as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to 19 minutes past the top of the hour. And we move on. Let me say morning to Delta Hammond all the way in Accra, Ghana, and Mom, Mrs. Vida Hammond. Massive good morning to you all, guys. I hope you are all doing very, very well. My daughter Racy, hope you are all doing good there as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Eben all the way in Cape Town, South Africa. Good morning, Antonio and the family down there. We salute each and every one of you once again. I say welcome to Starr Radio UK and welcome to the show. To all Inspired Day Nursery management and staff and the top boss itself, Sharon, massive good morning to you all. Claire and Francesca and all the other staff, we salute each and every one of you. Starr Radio UK. All right, so the quote for the day says what? Love, simplicity, and humility. If you embrace these three qualities, you can't go wrong, man. Love, simplicity, and humility. If you embrace these three things or qualities, you can never go wrong. When even the need is there, when you are in dire strait, you have somebody coming through for you because of the humility of these traits that you are showing or qualities. So yeah, a word to a white is always where? Enough London. Yeah. You know, I've been joking with that. And one day I was standing on a very, very important platform. Then I was going to, I was speaking, and then instead of to say that comes from the north, or comes from God. Then I decided to say come from North London. I was like, why did I say that? But well, once again, you say things like that and it goes into your heart. Takofi, good morning to you. And Niana Joe, all of us Sherman, massive good morning to you. Takofi and Niana Joe, all of us Sherman. Takofi will be launching his latest album on the 21st. That's coming Sunday. So we hope that you'll be part of it there as well. We'll do our best to bring you the song, some of it on, or sample some of it on Monday as well. So wherever you are, don't touch the dial. Okay. Starr Radio UK. All right, now let me try to okay, yeah, I think I've lined up a song that I can play for you when we take break. But wherever you are, don't touch the dial. Okay, now let's move on straight to the weather front. Well, as I said yesterday, we're not going to be having a white Christmas. So those of you who are thinking of white Christmas, forget it. Let's go to the northern part of Scotland, and maybe you have the chance of that. But those of us in the south here, nothing of the sort. However, this afternoon will be overcast with spells of rain moving in from the south. This will become heavy for many as winds strengthen and become gusty with gales in places. Now tonight, winds and rain easing, and cloud and any last patches of rain should clear through first part of the night, staying clear and dry then through the early hours. So the temperature is going to be 12 degrees, the lower is going to be 7 degrees, UV level is going to be low, and pollution is going to be low. Sunset 15:52, and sunrise for tomorrow morning 08:02 hours. It is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now let's move on straight to some of the other parts or aspects of the program, and this time around to the travels as well. For those of you using the underground this morning, the Bakerloo line, Circle District, Hammersmith and Metropolitan line are experiencing minor delays, part closures and severe delays. Please check them out before you go on. Because of our time, I will not be able to break it all down for you. On the major roads in London, there are no exceptional delays. On the river bus, good service throughout. The London cable car is also offering good service, bringing us to the final segment of the travel update, and that is the National Rail today, much better than what it was yesterday. So Great Northern, Greater Anglia, Northern Rail, Southwestern Railway are offering special services. That aside, all the others are running a very, very good service there as well. But check so that you don't miss your appointment. But wherever you are this morning, once again, let me say it this way: good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you, wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the roads. Let's take a commercial break, and we come back. We continue with the show. Don't touch the dial. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medase.
Welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK. It's now time for us to go global trotting. Then after which I bring you one song that I did a sample, a demo there for you. But wherever you are, don't touch the dial. So, on Global Trotting, and what have I got news for you? Of course, I do always have news for you. In the UK front, boys are to be sent on course to tackle misogyny in schools. The measure is part of the government's strategy to take violence against women and girls in England. And let me say good morning to Councillor Tama. She has been championing that cause there. And William and Catherine release annual Christmas card portrait there for you. And then rising flu patients in England starts to slow down, but NHS says hospital on high alert. The former JD Sports employee awarded 65,000 after male boss sexually harassed her. Oh boy. And Bank of England is expected to cut interest rate. The King's speech set to for week after crunch elections. We'll see about that. And parents told to lead by example and turn their phones off during Christmas. Would you do so? Well, we live in a world where we are always either in anticipation, either receiving or. But what do you think about that? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. In other parts of the world as well, don't let Matilda's death fuel anger, says family of Bondi victim. 10 at funeral. Lena Chenik tells her niece Matilda was a joyous child who spread love everywhere she went. And Australia Prime Minister announces crackdown on hate speech after Bondi shooting. Zelensky appeals to EU leaders facing crunch decision on Russia's frozen cash. So don't give that cash to them, give it to us. Now, Rob Rayner family breaks silence as son Nick faces judge on murder charges. And then Dan Bongino is stepping down as FBI deputy director. Why? Okay. And NATO spending pledge is Trump's biggest foreign policy success. That's what it's saying. Well, it's managed to get NATO to be spending more. You want to know more? You got to stay tuned. We're going to bring you more from there. And heavy rains worsens conditions for displaced Gazans. UN has warned. And in moving on to other stories, Venezuela denounces Trump's order for ship blockade as warmongering threats looms. And then on the African front, I can feel and see the rain coming down like no man's business. Liverpool rappers in Somalia during clan conflict. British citizens the Fatah Gulide and Noah Iheke were seen carrying guns and parading with troops. Ooh, okay. We'll see what did they actually perpetrate there, and if they have to be cautioned or monitored or whatever it is. Well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK. In other stories making the rounds on the African front, Tinubu sacks Farouk Ahmed, Benga Komolafe as heads of NMDPRA, NUPRC names and replacement. Okay, with the allegation from Dangote. Well. Tinubu has taken. Have they been through the what do we call it? Inquiry or whatever was going to be? Have they gone through that already? Changing the narrative. Lai Mohammed and Buhari's legacy, and 2 dead, 3 critically injured as Dangote mixer truck crashes into vehicles at Iyana Miran. Okay, but people say, yeah, Dangote. Well, he wasn't the one driving it, is it? Okay, and insurances are there for a purpose, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, in other stories making the rounds as well, Joe Jackson predicts Ghana's economy will transition from stability to growth. Would they? Can they? We want to tell you more about that. Don't put the president on the spot. Fifi Kwete rebukes majority leadership over what they are doing. And J. Mensah and deputies must go. Fifi Kwete says EC leadership has lost the trust of people. Do you think they should? Because he is the chief writer. Or scribe of the party, the ruling government, so government has to hearken, or because it's been a template that has been used in the past, any government comes in and has to sack the head of the bosses of the EC. Is that what should be? Well, in the fight against Galamsey, 9 forest reserves have been reclaimed from illegal miners. The Forestry Commission is also saying. In other stories, a final one before we take a break. And what have I got there for you? Best WASI results recorded under double track system. NAPO fires at critics. And then no fee stress policy not new. NAPO slams Mohammed's government. Well, you think that was a good move? We did talk about they having a means-tested method of doing it. However, they decided we want to go on. NCA supports graduates interested in agriculture during national services. That is what that National Services Authority has been saying. Stranding, don't scrap the OSP. Dr. Bernard Bingap has also won. This and a lot more going to be coming your way. This is coming your way from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Also, Cletus Avoka said that Mate Otumfuo won him over Boko conflict. What has Cletus Avoka said there? You want to know more? You got to stay tuned because we're going to be bringing you more on that front. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK. Let's take this music. It's a demo sample. So, yeah, enjoy it and I'll be with you. It's a Oh Holy Night.
Brightly shining, it is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices from yonder place. A new and glorious morn fall underneath. Oh, hear the angels voice say, oh, night divine, oh, night.
The best radio show.
Are you ready to turn it up? In your car, at home,
on your smartphone.
Are you ready to turn it up? Cutting across the genres and tearing up the airwaves.
While the others keep on talking, we keep on rocking.
Broadcasting live online.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Hey, listeners, yes, let earth receive her King. It is Starr Radio UK. I'm Archie, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to 11:36, and let's go to the stories that is making the rounds this morning wherever you might be. Okay, and I got another song that I will bring your way. So just stay tuned and don't touch the dial. It's Christmas, listeners. It is Starr Radio UK. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Okay, let's crack on. Well, so the details of some of the stories that is making the round this morning, as much as we can bring your way, and kicking off from here in the UK. And teachers will be given training to spot and tackle misogyny in the classroom, while high-risk pupils could be sent on behavioral courses as part of the government strategy to have violence against women and girls in the next decade. Now, the plans for schools in England, which focuses on preventing the radicalization of young men, will be unveiled later after being pushed back 3 times. Now, pupils will be taught about consent, the dangers of sharing intimate images, how to identify positive role models, and to challenge unhealthy myths about women and relationship. The £20 million package will include a new helpline for teenagers to get support for concerns about abuse in their own relationships. The government hopes that by tackling the early roots of misogyny, it will prevent young men from becoming violent abusers. But the Domestic Abuse Commissioner for England and Wales, Dame Nicole Jacobs, said the commitments did not go far enough to see the number of people experiencing about abuse start to fall. She said, while the strategy recognizes the scale of the challenge, the level of investment falls seriously short. So what do you think can be done? What about parents at home? Well, how do we teach our children for them to understand, our teenage boys, young boys, that women are not trophies? They are not objective. They shouldn't be objectified. And sextation, where you have to be sending nude pictures and stuff like that, and the next moment these young ones decide to, I don't know, because of the way they use internet and all that stuff, and it's being shared on other platforms and virtually. So what do you think is the way forward? Do you think parents have a role to play in there so that the teachers can maybe during some subjects maybe just chip in a bit? That will help people. But again, we look at communities where there are no male role models. Mostly when it comes to when parents have split, then the children are with mom and mom is saying to them, and the parent the children don't have a role model to see to. At times they don't have a dad, they don't have an uncle, they don't have any of the sort. So they go about and thinking that whatever thing that they are doing is the right thing that they are doing. But what do you think about that? It's quite an interesting one, right? So come your way from Star Radio UK at 11:40. Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. In other stories making the rounds this morning, the Prime Minister Sekou Asama is set to unveil the agenda for the next phase of his government in the immediate aftermath of May's crucial election. The King's Speech has been penciled for May 12th and the 13th next year. Information coming through just said days after election across Britain on the 7th of May. The elections in May cover the Scottish Parliament and the Welsh Senate, as well as the thousands of council seats in England and a handful of directly elected mayoralties. Now, Labour is braced for a bad night at the polls, which many Labour MPs believe could precipitate a challenge to Keir's leadership. Now, one government source said it will be much harder for somebody to challenge the Prime Minister and say we need to go in a different direction when the King is about to come to Parliament to announce what we're doing for the next year. So, has he cut it in the board? I mean, is that what he has decided to do? Taking a bold step? Speaking into the future and then getting it done. Well. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Radio UK. Some good news that might come in today. Policymakers at the Bank of England are expected to cut interest rates, bringing the bank rate down to its lowest level since February 2023. Analysts are widely predicting a fall from 4% to 3.75%, although they do not expect a unanimous decision among the 9 members. Monetary Policy Committee has said this will be the 6th cut in interest rates from August last year. The bank rate heavily influences the cost of borrowing by consumers, but also the returns given to savers. So we'll see how much that will do. The MPC has a target to keep inflation, which starts the rising cost of living, to 2%. The bank rate is the committee's primary tool for achieving its ambition. The latest inflation data published on Wednesday showed a bigger drop to consumer price index inflation than analysts have been expecting, and because of that, when that was announced, the pound fell. So I'm like, does the pound want us to inflation to go up, or because it came down more drastically than expected? That's why that has happened. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All right, then. Now let's move on. In other stories making the rounds, going straight to the US as well, Rob Reiner's family breaks silence as son Nick faces judge on murder charges. Children of slain Hollywood director Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle Reiner are speaking out for the first time after their death and the arrest of their brother Nick. Jake and Romy Reiner said in a statement on Wednesday that they are experiencing unimaginable pain after the horrific and devastating loss. They did not directly address allegations against their brother. Nick Reiner, 32, appeared in a court for the first time on Wednesday and waived his right to enter a plea to 2 charges of first-degree murder. The couple were found dead on Sunday in their Los Angeles home. The county medical examiner on Wednesday said they died in a homicide by multiple sharp force injuries. Nick Reiner was taken into custody on Sunday and charged with murder on Tuesday. The horrific and devastating loss of our parents, Rob and Michelle Reiner, is something that no one should ever experience, Romy and Jake Reiner said in a statement provided to news networks. They weren't just our parents, they were our best friends. Well, he decided he wanted to take them down. But what actually happened that brought about him moving or working that way? And in other stories as well, quite an interesting one, Dan Bongino has said he will leave his role as FBI Deputy Director in January. In a post on X, he thanked President Donald Trump as well as the Director of the FBI and the U.S. Attorney General for the opportunity to serve with purpose. Bongino did not say in his post why he was stepping down. Earlier on Wednesday, Trump said the former podcast host did a great job in office and wants to go back to his show. Now, Bongino, who was appointed to the role by Trump in February, built a large following through his podcast and other media appearances. He was previously a New York City police officer and a U.S. Secret Services agent assigned to protect Barack Obama, the former president. Bongino, a staunch Trump ally, was considered a surprise pick for the role, which had previously been held by career agents because he had no prior experience with the agency. The FBI Agents Association, which represents around 14,000 current and former agents, had opposed his appointment to the position. Announcing his decision to step down on Wednesday, social media post Bongino wrote, "I'll be leaving my post with the FBI in January. I want to thank President Trump, Attorney General Pam Bondi, and Director Kash Patel for the opportunity to serve with purpose. Most importantly, I want to thank you, my fellow Americans, for the privilege to serve you. God bless America and all those who defend her." All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and that is some more stories coming your way from there. It's 11:46, and let me announce the lines open. Just call via Teams, Starr Radio UK, and I'll be up there.
Call the studio now. Call the studio now.
All right, then. Now let's move on. Now, in other stories making the rounds, still there. Ghislaine Maxwell, Ghislaine Maxwell, the convicted associate of sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, has asked a federal court to vacate or amend her 20-year sentence for sex trafficking. Maxwell, a former British socialite, claims that the substantial new evidence has emerged from several cases, investigative reports, and other documents demonstrating that she did not receive a fair trial, according to a court filing in New York. The appeal follows several failed attempts from Maxwell, who was convicted in 2021, to try to reduce a prison sentence. It comes as the Justice Department faces a 19 December deadline to release files related to federal investigation into Epstein. Now, Maxwell filed the petition pro Z without an attorney on Wednesday. The Southern District of New York, where Maxwell made the request, declined to comment on the petition. Maxwell was convicted for a role in luring underage girls for her former boyfriend, the disgraced financier Epstein, to abuse. Epstein died in prison in 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. One other story, and then we'll move on from there. Trump have made a speech. U.S. President Donald Trump has announced a warrior dividend payment to U.S. service members in a speech in which he also defended his track record on the economy after 11 months back in office. In a televised address to the nation on Wednesday, Trump said checks for $1,776 for 1.4 million U.S. service members were already on the way and should arrive before Christmas. He said they will be paid for in part by his tariffs. In the combative address, Trump also touted his achievement on immigration while railing against opposition Democrats. Now, speaking loudly and quickly, he seemed determined to convince Americans that the U.S. was doing well and things will only get better. He claimed prices were falling at a time when polls showed that many Americans are unhappy about the cost of housing, childcare, and healthcare. Democrats were critical of the speech. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said the president's words showed he lives in a bubble completely disconnected from the reality everyday Americans are seeing and feeling. Schumer added, "People are feeling squeezed harder and harder every day, and tonight Donald Trump took a victory lap." In a brief 18 minutes address, Trump said, "Warrior dividend, which totals $2.57 billion will be distributed in honor of our nation's founding in 1776. Trump added that the funds were drawn from his sweeping tariffs as well as the one big, beautiful bill that is signed into law on the 4th of July. Nobody deserves it more than our military, he said. The president offered little new information in the speech, and some of his assertions were either exaggerated or unfounded. Now, much of Trump's address focused on his economic record and the administration's effort to bring down prices, which he blamed on former U.S. President Joe Biden and the Democrats. Trump mentioned the former president 7 times. Now, under our leadership, he said that is, the prices are all coming down and coming down faster. I said Democrat politicians also send the cost of groceries soaring, but we are solving that too. While fuel and egg prices have indeed fallen, many other food items are more expensive. Economic data from September shows U.S. inflation rate hit 3% for the first time since January, while consumer confidence fell to its lowest level since April due to concerns over the cost of living, jobs, and wider economy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. In other stories still there, the family of the Bondi shooting youngest victim, Matilda, has urged the community not to let her death fuel anger as they said a final goodbye to the 10-year-old on Thursday. Now, Matilda was among 15 people who were shot dead when 2 gunmen opened fire on event marking the start of Hanukkah at Sydney's Bondi Beach on Sunday. Now, speaking at Matilda's funeral, her aunt Lena Chenik said the Jewish community is right to want more action to stamp out anti-Semitism. She does too, but she said Matilda was a joyous child who spread love everywhere she went, and urge the community to do the same in her honor. Take your anger and just spread happiness and love and memory for my lovely niece, Miss Shanik said. I hope maybe she's an angel now. Maybe she will send some good vibes to the world. The Jewish community leaders have in recent days suggested that the tragedy was an inevitable result of Australia struggling to address rising anti-Semitism. And on that note, we had the Australian Prime Minister who has come out to say, Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese says his government will crack down on hate speech following Sunday's deadly shooting at Bondi Beach that targeted a Jewish festival. 15 people were killed, and when 2 gunmen opened fire at an event to mark the first day of Hanukkah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay. Now, Vladimir Zelensky is urging European Union leaders gathered at a crunch summit in Brussels to loan billions of euros in frozen Russian money to fund the Ukraine military and economic needs. Now, most of Russia's 210 billion euro worth of assets in the EU are held by Belgium-based organization Euroclear, and so far Belgium and some other members of the bloc have said they are opposed to using the cash as a reparation loan. Russia has warned the EU not to use its money, but without a boost in funding, Ukraine's finances are set to run dry in a matter of months. I hope we will be able to get a positive decision, Zelensky said. Now, without this, there will be a big problem for Ukraine. The Brussels summit comes to a pivotal moment in the war, and Russia has filed a lawsuit against Euroclear in a Moscow court in a bid to get its money back. Now, one European government official described being cautiously optimistic, not overly optimistic, that a deal will be agreed. European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen said, "We will not leave the summit without a solution." All eyes are on Belgian Prime Minister Bart De Wever, who told the Belgian Parliament on Thursday, "I haven't yet seen any text that will persuade me to change Belgium's position." So, well, 210 billion, that's good money. Can they give maybe 100 billion to them to finance their war effort, or what? Ladies and gentlemen, Star Radio UK. As I said earlier, the line is open. If you want to hop in to share your take, feel free to do so. But now, let's go to Africa. Nigerian Foreign Minister Yusuf Tuga has formally apologized to Burkina Faso for the unauthorized entry of a Nigerian military jet in Burkina Bay airspace, an incident that led to the detention of 11 Nigerian servicemen. Now, Tuga's spokesperson said that the detained personnel had been released and were due to return to Nigeria without saying when. The plane was flying to Portugal when it developed a technical problem and had to land in Burkina Faso, according to the Nigerian Air Force. And the unauthorized landing sparked a diplomatic row with the Alliance of Sahel, says, made up of Burkina Faso and its neighbors Mali and Niger. In a statement, AES characterized it as an unfriendly act and said member states' respective airspaces had been put on maximum alert and authorized to neutralize any aircraft found to violate the Confederation airspace. The three AES states, all run by the military, have withdrawn from the West African regional bloc ECOWAS and moved closer to Russia, while most ECOWAS members remain allied to the West. Now, Tuga led a delegation to the Burkina Bay capital, Ouagadougou, on Wednesday to discuss the incident with the military leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré. There were irregularities concerning the overflight authorization, which was regrettable, and we apologize for the unfortunate incident, Tuga said on national TV. It remains unclear when the military personnel said to be in high spirits and the aircraft will return to Nigeria. According to Nigeria's foreign ministry, both sides agreed to sustain regular consultation and pursue practical measures to deepen bilateral cooperation and regional integration. Well, yeah, there's sense there. Let's see how it all pans out there. But this is all coming away from Star Radio, okay? It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. It's chucking down like no man's business as we are here. Moving on to other parts of Africa as well. At 3 minutes to the top of the hour. Burkina Faso on Wednesday released 11 personnel of the Nigerian Air Force who were detained on December 8th after their aircraft made an emergency landing. Okay, that is the top story on the African front this morning. Well, in Nigeria, so members of Nigeria's main labor union took to the streets of Lagos on Wednesday to protest high insecurity, calling on the government to take urgent action to protect lives and property. Hundreds of members of the Nigerian Labour Congress marched through major roads in the commercial capital, carrying placards and chanting slogans against kidnappings, armed robberies, and killing across the country. The protesters said worsening insecurity was affecting workers' safety and livelihoods, with many afraid to commute or travel for the festive season. Now, labor leaders accuse the government of failing to address the situation despite repeated warnings. Security has remained a major challenge in Nigeria, with kidnappings for ransom and bandits attack reported in several parts of the country. Now, police officers were deployed to monitor the protests, which remained peaceful. That's what we want to always hear, that a demonstration has remained peaceful. Now, one other story before we go to Ghana from Nigeria. President Bola Tinubu has removed Engineer Farouk Ahmed as chief executive of the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority and Benga Komalafe as chief executive of the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, marking a major leadership overhaul in Nigeria's petroleum regulatory sector. The dismissal of Ahmed comes amid corruption allegations publicly raised against him by billionaire industrialist Aliko Dangote, whose 20 billion refinery, the largest in Africa, has been embroiled in regulatory disputes with government agencies in recent months. Now, both Ahmed and Kumalafe were appointed in 2021 by former President Muhammadu Buhari following the implementation of the Petroleum Industry Act. A statement issued on Wednesday by Presidential Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, confirmed that President Bola Tinubu has forwarded the names of their replacement to the Senate for confirmation and urged lawmakers to fast-track the process. To replace Komalafe at the NUPRC, the president nominated Oritse Meyiwa Amanosiwo Eyashen, while engineer Saidu Mohammed was named to take over the chief executive of the NMDPRA. Okay. But Miss Eyashen brings nearly 33 years of experience from Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited and its subsidiaries, and economics graduate at the University of Benin. She retired in 2024 as Executive Vice President Upstream after previously serving as Group General Manager Corporate Planning and Strategy between 2019 and 2023. Engineer Mohammed, born in 1957 in Gombe State, and a bachelor's degree in Chemical Engineering from Ahmadu Bello University in 1991, and he was announced on Wednesday as an independent non-executive director at Seplat Energy. His professional career includes serving as managing director of Kaduna Refining and Petrochemical Company, managing director of Nigeria Gas Company, and group executive director, chief operating officer, Gas Power Directorate at the NNPC. He also chaired the board of the West African Gas Pipeline Company, Nigeria LNG subsidiaries, and NNPC Retail. Mohammed played key roles in the execution of major gas infrastructure projects, including the Skravos Lagos Pipeline expansion, the Jokuta Kaduna Kano AKK gas pipeline, Nigeria LNG train projects, and contributed to the formulation of the gas master plan, gas network code, and the Petroleum Industry Act. The changes signal President Tinubu's continued push to reset Nigeria's petroleum regulatory framework amid sector-wide reforms and growing public scrutiny. Now, the question once again that I'm asking is, has investigation been conducted into the operation of the what do you call him again, Engineer Farouk, who was the chief executive officer of the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, who was accused by the chief executive and president of the Dangote Industries, Alhaji Aliko Dangote? Is it because of that, or the president has lost trust in him? Ladies and gentlemen, it's 3 minutes past the top of the hour at the time. Morning show, the program. And I remain yours sincerely, the one and only Archie. We're moving on to Ghana. Well, it's quite an interesting one. The government has deployed Ghana Armed Forces Engineering Contingent to Jamaica to assist with repairs and reconstruction works following a devastating Hurricane Melissa that swept through the country in October this year. The 54 GAL soldiers from the 14th Engineering Regiment are expected to work alongside the Jamaican authorities and other international partners to rebuild critical infrastructure, including shelters, roads, and public facilities. The deployment in Accra yesterday formed part of the country's commitment to regional cooperation and humanitarian assistance, as well as solidarity with the Caribbean nation. It was carried out in collaboration with the U.S. government, which provided Ghana with a military cargo aircraft. C-17 to airlift the soldiers and other logistics to Kingston, Jamaica. The event was attended by President John Dramani Mahama, the Chief of Staff, Julius Debra, the Foreign Affairs Minister, Samuel Okujacha Blakwa, the Chargé d'Affaires of the U.S. Embassy, Rob Olsen, the Deputy Chief of Staff in charge of Operations, Stan Dogbe, Chief of Defense Staff, Lieutenant General William Ejepon, and the families of the contingent. Okay, let's see how that wells with the country. That's Jamaica. Well. That's Antonio say 2482 the second on December 16, cautioning the Member of Parliament for Zebila constituency, Cletus Avoka, who also serves as spokesperson for the Kusasi group, over some of the public comments on the Boko conflict. According to the Ashanti Hene, some of the MPs' public statements have the tendency to heighten tensions and undermine ongoing peace efforts in the conflict-prone area. Presenting a mediation report to President John Mahama at the Jubilee House on December 16, Otunfor urged Avoka to be mindful of his public utterance in order to ensure progress towards reconciliation. My son Cletus Avoka, if he is here, he has to be very careful about the pronouncement he makes publicly. It is not right. It is a dicey situation, and we are all trying to make amends and bring people together as brothers and sisters. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where I have to bring the program to a close for today. What do you think can be done with this conflict? Well, Asante Hene has urged Cletus Avoka to be mindful, though he represents one portion of the a troubled area, that is Boko. But we think the advice of the chief, the Asante Hene, fell on good ears, or is one of those that has caused them to say, you know what, we think that the report that Asante Hene presented to the president it's not good enough, for lack of words. But what do you think about all that? Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I have to bring the program to a close for today. God willing, tomorrow we're going to be coming your way with another edition of the morning show. But I can't go away without bringing you another Christmas tune. But let's listen to that tune, and after that I will sign up. And this is Driving Home for Christmas. Enjoy.
Tearing up the airwaves. Driving home. In your car, at work, at home, on your smartphone. For Christmas. Oh, I can't wait to see those faces. I'm driving home for Christmas, yeah. Oh, I'm moving down that line. It's been so long.
can't hit me when I get
In your car,
At work,
at home.
on your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio.
Are you ready to turn it up? In your car,
At work,
at home.
on your smartphone.
Driving home for Christmas. Driving home for Christmas. I'm driving home. I'm driving home. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to see those faces.
Well, that is a cover version of Steve Rare's song Driving Home for Christmas, and that is where we have to bring the program to a close for today. But God willing, tomorrow we'll come your way with the Friday edition of the morning show. Exactly today's week will be Christmas Day. How is the preparation going? Some of us have not started even yet. We like after Christmas, right? Okay. But on that note, let me say thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you all tomorrow, God willing. We'll take this commercial break, and when that commercial ends and you don't hear from me, it's been me, your one and only Archie, saying have a top of the day and see you all tomorrow. Ciao. Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. God, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Thanks for listening.